Hello everyone and welcome to Bad Defaults Plays Alan Wake Episode 6, the finale.
Yeah, shit. This is it.
This is it. After this, my favorite game of all time, I have to wait for Alan Wake 2 to get more Alan Wake content, and I'll die. I'll die in that time.
Or if it's like GTA, they'll just release it again on a different platform and then remastered, and then again on the next platform.
GTA 5 now on PS5 for full price.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You know, it's amazing that people still... I mean, like, I guess in my mind, not that it's like a solid hell of a game, but like, doesn't everybody have it?
Everybody has it. Everybody has this PS3 game.
Yeah. If like it's been so long and it just keeps like, I get why they're dragging their... I mean, it's a huge project to make another one, but like, yeah, you know, if they
so why not sell it more?
If their sales are the same, like as if they had just released a game,
yeah,
that are good numbers for like any other studio,
right?
Yeah,
just sell it more.
So everybody stop fucking buying it
before we start.
Yes.
I did that last time. I did the thing where I started talking about something and then lost confidence in the thing I was talking about while talking about it. So, yeah, I looked into it, and yes, Sheriff Breaker's father, Frank Breaker, was an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I wasn't talking out my ass.
Oh, yeah.
So they were basically letting the Federal Bureau of Control know that there was an event going on here. When they made the call to Sheriff Breaker's father. Okay,
that's so cool. So did they have that like planned? Like, hey, next game.
Not at this time. Not when they released Alan Wake in 2010.
Right.
Or 2011. But yeah. But it's a retcon that isn't like, it's additive rather than transformative. It doesn't change anything. It's just sort of like an additional detail, so it's fun.
Yeah,
it's
that's
nice.
Cool. Yeah. That's cool that they had the awareness to go like, oh, we had this little opportunity here. Let's take that and turn it into a cool connection.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Finish the fight.
Oh, we're back at our... The ending was all... It was a dream, Luke. We're back in New York in our bed. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing.
I better write that whole thing down. It's been a good story.
My head was about to...
It was all a hangover dream.
Oh, man. Just an alcohol-induced vision.
Gotta stop drinking.
In one of my
but wait, I'm a writer.
I swore drinking.
Yeah, the classic wake up from a hangover. I am sober now forever. Later that night. Glug, glug, glug.
There, sunglasses inside. I feel a little better.
Yeah.
Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Wait, look to the left.
Oh, hang on. I literally can't change the camera right now.
Aspirin first.
But once I get my drugs, then I can
the
look.
prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
So there's a washer.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the gigantic toilet paper. As big as my fucking head.
His job is to pull stuff out of his ass, so it's probably, you know, he gets the jumbo size. But I'm just...
But also the dinky-sized washer.
That's a dryer, because there's a lint thing. A lint drawer.
Is that the top left is a lint? Are you sure that the top left isn't a detergent?
It could be the detergent. You're right.
Yeah,
that's more of a detergent, because the lint is typically, at least on mine, on the back corner.
It looks more like a washer to me. This is not the part of the game we should focus on.
Where's the other machine?
Well, clearly they hang their stuff to dry.
They live in New York
Can we
City.
play?
No, they
Can we
don't.
play Alan Wake now instead of talking about the merits of hang drying?
Broken, unless they have rooftop access. I like the golden pistols.
Oh, I never noticed those before. I believe that is a Max Payne reference.
Oh, okay.
Unless that was only a because I know you can get golden weapons in Max Payne 3, but that wasn't a Remedy game. That was a Rockstar game. So I don't know if you can get golden weapons in Max Payne 1 and 2.
You have one new message. Al, are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it, as she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
Says the guy who probably runs my life more than anyone.
Yeah. Is your dryer in here?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Watch, it'll be like in the fucking
Doesn't
kitchen.
look like it.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest.
I think that was Sam Lake next to him.
No, but I'm gonna do it.
So this is
I got people
live
who
action,
go down on
but
books.
Alan Wake is
But this one,
real.
I actually
Yeah, he's a real guy.
I mean, I'm a big fan. Wow.
Remedy likes to do that, model their characters after real
Spoiler
people.
For those who haven't read the book yet, based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books.
Laugh
is a long
track.
run. He was a gloomy character
Yeah.
to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Uh-oh.
Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my
Was this from last night? And he's hungover from that?
For that temper.
That's why he drinks.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. And our
It's funny because he was the model of Max Payne, and he did that grimace, Luke.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was basically Max Payne's default face, was that pained constipation grimace. He's also the lead writer for Remedy, and he's great.
Oh, damn, that's cool.
I should have followed her.
Isn't it like Laszlo? Speaking of GTA, isn't Laszlo one of the top writers?
Is
And
he?
they
I didn't
put
know
him in
that.
there as an absolutely just deplorable sack of shit in the game.
You showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry.
once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
And nothing bad will ever happen again.
The end.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice.
The cabin key, you could say. The witch's
Just like in
cabin.
the song.
I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take the gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
You know, it's never good protocol to point your gun at someone unless you intend to shoot them.
Or hug them with your gun.
Or, yeah. I love Barry's self-defense suit.
Yeah, it's still great. Yeah. It's a good idea, frankly.
You know, yeah, you do what you can. It's like the cover.
When I got out, it was
the
warm and sunny.
intro.
I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
That was a really pointy mountain in the background.
Surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific
Which one?
Northwest landscape. It was
That one,
hard
maybe?
not to let down.
Can't see it now. I mean, yes, it's a little pointy. It was like
Still chalking
Matterhorn
to a dream,
vertical.
A delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed, there would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
I think this was another Verizon ad at one point.
Hey, you know, upstart game, you got to get what you can.
Well, you know, you got to fund your game somehow. Can't do it by sales. That'd be too much. I'm getting. I hate to do this in the middle of the stream, but I'm getting some audio glitches. Are you hearing that, Luke? Like
No.
when people talk, it like sort of like jumbles a little bit once in a while.
Nope.
Really? Okay. Well,
good.
just me then. There's one thing I can try that won't actually interrupt the stream. All right, Luke, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I just restarted voice meter. I think that'll probably help, maybe?
Maybe, hopefully.
You know, when it comes to the best driving simulation in video games of all time, driving in a straight line certainly helps with the physics simulation of these vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
Plus the top speed of 30 miles an hour on a 50 mile per hour road.
Hey, you're probably doing a good 40.
Oh, wow. We're really zooming. That's Alan Wake is a part of the Zoomer generation. That's why he's called a Zoomer, because he goes so fast.
Oh, no. Slow down. Good thing you were already going very slow. I mean, wow, those brakes are like...
The brakes are just so good.
dude.
Must be ceramic, you know?
Darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Also, seems to have fixed the audio issues that I was having, that apparently no
good.
one else was, so... That's good.
I will kill you.
And it's night again. Good.
Wait, you had a little headache for like 14 hours? And it's dark now?
Well, did you notice that he had said in the cutscene, like, you remember it was dark when we went into the well-lit room? And then he was like, I flipped the clicker, and suddenly it was bright and sunny. Did the clicker do it? I didn't stop to think about it. So time is kind of being, you know, fucked with. It's the technical term.
It's that quantum time fuckery.
Mm-hmm.
You know the one. Was that Lawrence Krauss or Stephen Hawking did some work on that?
That's right.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Well, you gave me this power. You made me what I am. Dad. That's what I'm calling the Dark Presence from now on.
He's just trying to be
by
there
watching
for
you
all the time.
Oh, wait, was there maybe a car that I was supposed to pick up over there? Because this seems like a long way to walk. Oh, wait, there's a vehicle we can drive. You can tell because they left their interior light on.
It probably did that to you just to, you know, get that satisfaction of, oh, this is going to suck. Oh, look, a car. Like, immediately as I thought that.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Well, if you're going to appear in front of me, I don't think it's against the law to hit you. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
And that guy...
He appeared in front of me, I swear.
How quickly do you need someone to appear? Because he did appear in front of you. But that's...
It appeared as though he was in front of me. That's... That's what I'll say.
That's the legal defense. That's pretty strong for every crime. He appeared in front of me, so I mugged him. Problem here.
Case closed. Meeting adjourned.
Agent Nightingale had stayed here in room number 2.
What the fuck? Chairs in this game.
Oh, god damn it.
Like, that's not even... That's not the Dark Presence. I just stubbed my toe a lot. Hit my shin on furniture.
And you're just gonna blame the Dark Presence?
Ah, damn it. Dark Presence. You again. Yeah, that's just some standard information. Ooh, somebody left their coffee in the bathroom. I'll drink that.
Also standard.
Yummy.
Oh, no.
I think this was the room that Agent Nightingale stayed in or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Did you say number 2?
Picture of Barry. Picture of that guy that we were talking with. How did he get that picture?
Yeah.
He wasn't on the boat.
Or was he?
Bum, bum, bum. He wasn't.
Oh.
It's still not true.
This had obviously been the
or is it?
Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy
Nope.
harassing them.
See, I could be a mystery writer.
Oh, he left his flashbangs out on the stove for us. Isn't that nice?
Or did he? See, it's just...
Wow, you're so good at this. You should be a writer. Also, we seem to not be the only one with a drinking problem.
Yeah, well, he was always drunk, right? Like that was...
Oh my God.
Come on.
Could have fooled me, pal.
Oh. That might have been a little overkill for that weight of enemy.
Because you have the heavy-duty flashlight and just... It's some pretty impressive, I suppose, forearm strength from all that writing.
Do you know how many pens I work with per day? You can't take me.
Well, one at a time, but I go through a few.
They're heavy when they're full of ink.
What if you could like get 3 pens in your hand at once on different lines and write like 3 lines at once of different words?
Nobody's
I wonder
that
if anybody's
powerful.
been able to do that. That would take some serious brain power. Like, I bet somebody could do something like that with muscle memory, like 2 lines at a time. But I would imagine that writing like that
What the fuck?
would be literally. What line?
They appeared in front of me.
That was a nice exit while it was still moving. You just kind of like walk right out.
Yeah, that was a little bit too smooth for our writer. That, you know, he falls when he jumps down a 3-foot drop. He's not known for his coordination.
Walk out of a moving vehicle.
See, he just stumbled right now, standing still. He can't. Oh my god. Blow up the thing, blow up the thing. Blow it up. All right.
Is that deer up ahead?
Yeah.
Or is that the deer, rather?
Probably. Fridge.
I noticed
It's Indiana
that
Jones's
orange
fridge.
Structure. Hey, maybe your dryer's over here. I bet this is where it went.
Yep. This is where all your old appliances end up when you throw them out. Throw them out. Yeah, okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. That's what happens.
That wasn't lost because of my writer's fitness ability. That was because I just didn't do very well.
Hey, couldn't you tell Barry, like, hey, flip that switch again, or the clicker, like, make it daytime?
Well, we have
Is
the
that not how that
clicker,
works?
don't we? Or did we give it to Barry?
Oh, I
Fuck.
have no idea.
I'm pretty sure we have it. So we could just, flick it and see what
Stop
happens.
getting killed by fridges
I'm
on the bridge.
I'm trying to just move through here without stopping to see if that helps. It's not really so far.
Can you
My
eat
feet.
a battery to get some health? Nope. Okay. If you're overwhelmed by enemies, try to run into the light.
I'm trying.
Not helpful right here.
I could use the flares. That might help a little bit too.
Oh.
Although
You don't have
Alright,
many, but
so
2 deaths in a row, I would
you're a bad guy.
recommend.
You're a... Yeah. Okay. Now, the fridge is gonna turn.
What the hell?
Oh god, so is that tire. Barrel. What else? Who else? Who wants some?
Come at me.
I'm loaded to the brim with D batteries. You'll never get me.
Meanwhile, it cuts to a dispassionate observer who's just seeing you walk down a bridge yelling at old discarded appliances and tires. Who's next? Who's next? Come at me.
I'm going to arrest that man. Fucking crazy. Ah! The fridge! I'm sane.
In
The
real life, you're
fridge.
just taking a fridge on the bridge. Nyeh.
Okay, this is looking bad.
Claire. Oh, good dodges.
Okay.
So far, so good. Is that not the deer?
What the fuck? Ah! Oh,
Oh, okay.
it's not. It's construction equipment. Now, am I gonna get attacked from behind as I try to move forward here? Sure am.
Now, would that barrel have attacked you if you hadn't walked backwards?
Probably not.
We'll never know.
The vase wouldn't have broken if she hadn't said anything.
Exactly. The spoon wouldn't have bent if he didn't say there is no spoon. Same exact thing.
What happened was he made the spoon feel bad about its non-existence,
Yeah.
so it fell over.
There's no spoon. Aww.
Oh.
Okay. Flashbang.
Our main theme in Alan Wake is evil construction equipment. Take that and that. Okay, cool. Flashbangs. They're good. I used about too many, but...
I mean, little overkill goes a long way.
Checkpoint. Hi, Nova.
And a car. Oh, hello.
Appeared in front of me. Can't prosecute that. Oh man, he keeps appearing in front of me so many times. Oh my god, he just...
Oh, we got a demolition derby on our hands.
Fuck. That
it
had flames painted on it. I can't take that on.
Oh, you can get that though.
Don't you do it.
Nice.
All right, stay right there, because this is actually really easy to take care of you like this.
As opposed to, I'm guessing it wants you to car fight it.
Yeah, basically, this is it's expecting me to be in a car at this point, but oh, there we go. It's like, why was it dark in here? Hi, Bob. Bye, Bob.
Thanks for stopping in.
Good to see ya.
What's that? Flare.
All that for one flare?
Love games that'll like loot bait you and then give you nothing.
Well, at least I know there's not a boss fight coming up, right?
It only gave you a more powerful car. But I suppose that truck was probably the boss.
All the vehicles in this game behave and have the same amount of health. Like, it's all just the same vehicle with a different body.
Ah, got it.
Okay. What was that even? Oh, the bridge is deciding to fall apart. A school bus. I'm gonna go over here.
Like that.
Do a little bit of off-roading.
Tea kettle turned whale in Hitchhiker's Guide. Oh, high ground. I wonder if
it'll be friends with me.
Hi, school bus. Yep.
Are you a magic school bus? Oh god, it's throwing itself at me.
Kind of magic. Yeah. Yeah, when they say magic school bus, they never mention like dark magic. That'd be a good spin-off, like Professor Snape drives the school bus into all sorts of fucked up situations. There's devilry. Helpful tip. Poltergeist.
What? I saw you behind me. Also, you're kind of coming in and out there, Luke. I don't know if there was a mic problem or...
Might turn my gain up a tad. Let me know if it's too high.
Yeah.
By the way, of course, tad is a technical term for 1.5 dB.
Really?
I should say, yeah.
Interesting. What's the technical term for getting murdered like that?
You done goofed.
Hmm. All right, now there's somebody behind me. Actually, you know what? There you go.
Yeah.
And then I run. Maybe I pick up some ammo. That might be a helpful thing. But if I just keep throwing flares down.
Yeah, I think you can flare and run and maybe blow up a propane tank or two and
No, I shoot the tank. All right, fuck that then.
Flare. Yep.
Thank you. Ow! Oh!
Like how that guy lured you in, he backed off.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, look at this page on the ground. You might want to pick that up."
I bet you want that, huh?
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Then why'd it groan?
Because it was bloated. Had too many burritos last night.
Must have been that old boat I ate.
Grease. You weren't allowed to do that.
It was in my way. It appeared in front of me. Oh. Somebody left a page on their footstep thing. The steppy part of the truck. You know the one.
I wasn't going to shoot Sarah.
Yeah, the step part.
Once she had no chance of catching up to Wake, Barry gave up the gun and sat down on the floor, shielding his face from the merciless glare of the well-lit room. "I don't think I'm ever going to see him again," he said in a weak voice. Sarah didn't have it in her to be mad at him. Besides, he was probably right.
Yeah, he'll get his. He's gonna die out there.
Or he'll, appear in front of somebody who believes that that is a justification for murder.
That hitchhiker in the dream in the very first episode is gonna get his revenge.
Yeah.
There it is. Ah, fuck. Let me loot the thing.
Nice. Oh,
okay,
God.
now we can fight. Oh.
So many good things.
Well, I mean, a little overkill for that particular person. But
it's all about morale,
It was cool as fuck. That's why I did it.
Yeah. It's gonna make all these other guys think twice about coming for it. They're still gonna come for you.
Oh my god, that was so cool. Did you see that? It was so cool. I can't fight this guy. He's too cool. Yeah.
Oh, a guy behind you too.
Well, I better do one of these.
Maybe not. Thought he was in that other room. Yeah, there he is.
All right, now is there going to be one flare up here? Is that what's going to happen? What did that do? Oh, it opened the gate. Okay.
I don't know. There's footsteps.
Couple flashbangs, flare ammo. Oh. No. There.
Nice.
He appeared in front of me. You all saw it.
And then I came right at him.
I'm coming right for him.
I'm a little skeptical of all the heavy equipment around this place, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's not like heavy construction equipment has a tendency to come to life in this game.
Is Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Keep that page in mind. This will not activate a boss. See? Told you it wouldn't. But this will. Hide behind a car. That doesn't help. Actually. Oh my god. Well, I'm okay.
Oh.
This is helpful.
Just flip through things and
that was a speedrunning tactic that I just made up on the spot, where it can't get me up here now because I clipped through.
Phase shifted through objects.
There, see? It was a strategy the whole time. The part where I nearly died, that was intentional.
That's a classic tactic to lure your enemy. They're thinking they're going in for the finish him move, but in truth, you're ready.
So the intention was that I was supposed to hit the button and then fight that thing while this thing slowly rose up, and it would have been very tension-filled, you know, but I killed it already. Kind of betrayed the gameplay there. Sorry.
I can imagine it.
Just think about, oh, wow. This is going to be so close. He'll almost die to that thing. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. What a great scene that we just played through, Luke, huh? Wow.
I'd say. And how? That's a thing that appropriately
people say that still.
Right?
Yeah. Tokyo Drift.
So I just looked up and how, just to see like, you know, any info about it. So I get the, you know, dictionary definition, informal, very much so. But then the first actual result is when and how to wash your hands from the CDC. It's an interesting.
I get the feeling that phrase is out of fashion then.
It's almost like there's not a lot of internet age results for and how. Yeah.
I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream.
I mean, it always came up when I was watching Leave It to Beaver. I don't understand why people don't say it anymore.
Which imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Was it the Andy Griffith Show was on like Netflix or something? Or
was
some
it?
Streaming thing. A while back. This is a couple years ago probably at this point. But I'd put that on sometimes just like in the background, and then like just, you know, for some background, like wholesome, something I don't really need to watch.
Pay attention to.
Yeah, just for atmosphere, ambiance, because I love, you know, why can't I think of what's Night Springs based on? Twilight Zone.
Right.
Like that vibe, that kind of
you meant Twin
white,
Peaks, I think.
timing.
Twin Peaks?
No, actually I haven't seen Twin Peaks. I just like the older vibe. So wanted that on in the background, but then grew to unironically kind of love that show and would just sit down and watch some episodes. And it's when you get to know the characters and the joke, it's so goddamn wholesome, but it's just funny. It's good. And now I want to go watch me some Andy Griffith. And little Ron Howard is in there.
Oh, little Ron Howard.
Is that Opie or whatever his name is in there?
I vaguely know that Ron Howard is a director I don't know who he plays in Andy Griffith or what
he's
movies
the
he's made.
narrator on Arrested Development.
Oh wow, I haven't seen that show.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you? Oh my God, you have not seen Arrested Development?
No.
I will never
Reese.
get rid of you.
Reese.
Well, if you're allowed to have such a small purview of video games where you only play Madden, I'm allowed to have I'm allowed to not watch some television shows.
That's fair, but it is a all-time great comedy ensemble cast. Great writing.
Not as great as this.
I mean, very different style.
No, it's
Hard to compare.
this is apples and apples.
Yeah,
Nothing can
it's
be
like,
more
what do you like
of a
better,
direct
Arrested
comparison.
Development or The Shining? It's like that's not. Yeah, and then Netflix bought it and made a kind of crappy season 4. And
Oh,
now it's
great!
over,
That sounds like I should check out then.
Yeah, season 1 and 2 are great. Season 3, a bit of a drop off, still funny, and then it got canceled.
Okay, you see, you're selling this to me like it's Dexter.
No, it's fan-fucking-tastic.
You and some of the other guys were like, "Oh, Dexter, great show. Really sucks at the end."
Oh yeah, I still haven't seen past season 4. Like, because everybody said like it's great, and then people were seasons ahead of me, and they were like, "Yeah, it never recovers after season 4." So I just took that to heart. I saw the season 4 finale. It was amazing and incredible and heartbreaking and powerful and all that. And it's just like, okay, I'm done now. Like, I'm
that was the end of the show.
Anything beyond this. Like, you could skip Arrested Development season 4, but like watch 1, 2, 3. They're great.
Well, see, what I've done is I've skipped the whole thing.
Yeah, you're way ahead of the game.
Yeah, I'm my skipping power is beyond anything you've ever seen.
I held out on Game of Thrones till the final season, and then as I was going through it, everybody else was like, "This is fucking garbage. Like, this is the worst." Because they were all on season.
I gotta do a bit of leading this guy around. Oh my God!
So I was getting into it and loving it, and everybody else was feeling betrayed by it. Nice,
God.
That guy. See, he was behind you. If only he had appeared in front of you.
Yeah, then I could have killed him.
Could have killed him.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm back here. Shit. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of. I'm just gonna run a little faster through this.
Do the speed run where you just run through the objects to your destination.
Well, I was looking at 3 to the buildings. I was like, well, what's gonna be? There's stuff to pick up. What's gonna be in here? And there was like pretty much nothing in most of them. And even the ones there was stuff in, not much.
Yeah. Loot traps, you know? It's conditioned you. Like in Skyrim 2, where it'll set you up. It's like, clearly there's good stuff at the end of this.
Oh, yeah. And then
just,
you know,
no.
this is going to be the
like
most
10
treasure
gold
you've ever
coins.
seen. Oh, it's a skooma. What the fuck? A skooma?
Pile of salt? Oh, great.
Viewed with childhood magic. I had
Yeah, Dexter really did go off
Fought
the
all
rails.
those draugrs and shit.
Season 4, though, John Lithgow as an enemy, just... I've only seen it the one time, and I was probably in high school, but incredible.
Well, based on the one time that I've seen the live action Ninja Turtles when I was in elementary school, fantastic
Curious to
movie.
see how this relates.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Oh, the animated one. Yeah. Haven't seen because wasn't Megan Fox?
What I'm making fun of, Luke, is the one time that you saw it a long time ago is not the best argument for how good it is.
No, like look at I'm on Google here because you've already played this. And Nova backed me up here. Dexter. 8.6 on IMDb, 7.1. Oh, that's the revival.
Oh, right. It has like more now.
Yeah, well, because he had like some blood cancer or something. Michael C.
What?
Hall. There was something about that.
Well, holy
But
shit.
then, like, he got better, I believe, and he came back to like finish it out.
Holy shit. Well, good on him. Like, fuck. That's...
Yeah, on January 13, 2010...
Like, no cancer is
Hodgkin's
good cancer,
lymphoma.
but blood
Okay.
cancer in particular is, like, really... That's a tough one to get through.
Lymphoma, which cancer originates from a specific type of white blood cell. Yeah. Man. Hall said it was upsetting to learn of his cancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was 38 years old, as his father had died from cancer at 39. Holy shit.
Holy
I didn't know
shit.
that detail. He accepted the Golden Globe and SAG Award in 2010 while wearing a knitted cap over his bald head, having lost. Oh my god. That's, yeah.
I had no idea
So then they came
any
back
of
to
that.
finish it up, and I've heard the revival is better than seasons 5 through 9 or whatever.
Well,
But no, season
low
4 with
bar, it
John
sounds like,
Lithgow.
for the seasons 5 through 7 or whatever. But
Yeah,
but I'm glad it's good again. That's good.
I mean, it's hard to beat John Lithgow as a maniacal, scheming villain. Like, even better than his run as Lord Farquaad.
See, I was pretty sure that was who John Lithgow was, but I wasn't confident. So I wanted to bring up Farquaad and be like, yeah, that guy who plays Farquaad he'd definitely be a good villain. But
The dark place I
apparently he
found
is.
myself in was unlike anything
He is
I could ever
fantastic.
have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
Yeah, sorry
you could,
about
you
the
could imagine. Oh yeah, the
this
Cancer
Nova.
Talk podcast.
Yeah, this is not the cancer podcast.
Nope.
It just happens to be for the moment.
But imagine the, golden timbre of Lord Farquaad's voice, speaking just dry, just evil, sinister, like dispassionate psychopath shit. It's great.
So like Lord
It was a
Farquaad.
really good joke. Well, that's funny though. But yes. Yeah, watch season 4.
Some of
Dexter.
you
It's
may
hilarious.
die.
Especially
But
the
that's
finale.
a
It's
sacrifice
just-
I'm willing to
He's
make.
Yeah, that is a good movie. Like, watched it again a couple times. Like, as an adult, I love it.
Yeah, no, I like it. I
It's a
will
good
not
one to
back
put in
down
the
from that.
rotation. Yeah, it's just good. I can't believe it got made. Because like some jokes, like they keep it PG, technically, but like some of that is like holy shit. They got away with that in like 2000. But no, Nova, I have never seen Hannibal. I have been told it's very good. I had a philosophy professor who was telling us all to watch Hannibal because we got him off topic and it was like a 3-hour class, so we can't stay on topic that whole time. But he was raving about how good Hannibal is.
I like to think that happened a lot in a 3-hour class. Just like
Usually
every day,
we just
like
got let
30
out
minutes
early.
of it or more is just gonna be whatever bullshit.
Yeah,
Because 3 hours, like holy shit,
it was a long time.
can't maintain that
No, I
kind of
remember
focus for that long.
One class, the first class I had with that same professor, it was philosophy of freedom. So it was all just what is freedom, positive, negative, freedom to, freedom from. Very, very good class. The dude took his shit seriously. But there was one night, there was a Meshuggah concert in a city a couple hours away. And the next morning, I had an 8 a.m. midterm. So I went to the concert, raged out, as one does at Meshuggah.
Okay.
Drove back that night, got about 4 hours of sleep, and aced, like literally 100%, my freedom philosophy midterm, and that was
You're not learning the right lessons in situations where you pull that off.
No,
I should do this more often.
Exactly.
I'm invincible.
I'm really good at this. Yeah, that was. And it was not. I mean, maybe I'm telling myself this after the fact, but it was a hard test too. But I just love freedom. What can I say?
See, it's because you've lived in America for so long that you just inherently know what freedom is.
I know everything about it.
And how to force freedom on other countries. It's just, it's a part of our DNA.
Well, that's the best part. Yeah. Freedom, whether or not you want it. TM America.
Can I just make this jump? Is that what I was supposed to? Yeah, okay. At least I picked up some extra ammo and stuff down there. Damn, they all burned.
I keep seeing stuff about like Mads Mikkelsen. He was in. There was this movie that everybody loved a year or
Casino
two ago.
Royale.
Well, that too. Great movie. I think that's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, came out a year or two ago, like you said.
Yeah. God, that was 15 years ago?
2009, I think.
I think that was like 2006.
Oh, God, was it? Oh, fuck me. All right.
2006, yeah.
Okay, well. And he's still Bond.
That's 16 years ago. No, he's not Bond anymore.
I mean, he had his most recent and final movie.
Yes, true. There's not a new Bond yet.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for Idris
I'll say
Elba.
it. He was Bond for too long. Everyone has said that at this point, but I'm going to say it too.
I disagree. I think it would have been the perfect length, because No Time to Die was supposed to come out 2 years ago.
Right.
Like 2 years before it did. So I
Which
feel
would
like
have
that would have been
13 years in total, right?
But he was good.
He was good. Two of his movies weren't as much.
So I've watched them all in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
And Quantum of Solace, not great.
Yeah.
And I've learned that was the writer's strike, and they were just going day by day, and they pieced that together on the fly.
That's how you make a good movie. You improv it every day until you run out of money and have to edit the film together.
You run out of money until you have to pay an editor. Well, even the editing, some of the opening action scene, the editing was just like cut. It's like slow down.
Yes, apparently they couldn't afford an action choreographer then either.
Right.
If they have to just cut that much.
The movie, it definitely had way better parts. The ending, Michael Bay has taken issue with the ending because currently that movie holds the record. No, that wasn't a Quantum of Solace. That was Spectre, I think. But it goes to a Bond movie, and Michael Bay was like, have you seen anything I've done? I just didn't submit it, but I clearly have the biggest. I have Maba Splooms. They are the biggest and the bestest. His exact words.
Yep. Speaking of fast and unnecessary cuts, you know how everybody at the time, at least, and I think still, absolutely loved the second Captain America. I forget the subtitle of it. The Winter Soldier.
I haven't seen that one.
The whole time okay, well then this is gonna fall on deaf ears for you. But when I watched it, the only thing I could focus on was, man, the action cinematography is really bad. They keep cutting between a million different shaky camera angles.
Right?
You're hiding the action part of the action.
You're like, John Wick is kind of like mainstreaming kung fu movies, where it's like, it is the art of the fight. Like, you need to let this play out and let us. If you have something impressive to show us, hold the camera on it. Like, let us see it.
Because we all know that Chris Evans can fight, he can move. That he's
an athletic dude.
Yeah, show us. So
Yeah,
that's
it is
my
frustrating
critique
with
on
modern
a 8-year-old movie or whatever.
That's what we're here to do. Bond is so overdone. I kind of agree, but I still love it. Kingsman is better. Kingsman was great.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ,
did love
I died.
Kingsman. Austin Powers is best. See, Austin Powers is the reason that Bond took its like super somber, serious tone, because Austin Powers came out at the end of Pierce Brosnan's run, where it was super fucking goofy.
It got
so
weird.
then Austin Powers just like made that like they took it to its logical kind of conclusion, and then Bond was like, "Okay, yep, you're right. Let's go gritty," because The Dark Knight just came out, so everything's gritty now.
Which,
but I
do right move.
like the Daniel Craig Bonds. I think they got more thoughtful.
Yeah, I don't think... I think that making Bond a little more grounded was the correct move.
Yeah. If they want to go back towards a little bit of goofiness, like cool gadgets and stuff. I mean, like Mission Impossible is already doing that, though, where it's like, fucking Tom Cruise just going around the world with cool stuff. It's like... So that's kind of... I feel like Mission Impossible does Bond better than Bond does.
They're already being
in
like a movie that exists in a genre space. It doesn't like forego other movies existing in that genre space. Like you can have both of them there. That's fine.
Yeah, that's true. And Mission Impossible doesn't really come off as like goofy like some old Bonds were.
Right. Yeah,
so I feel like
it never went to the Brosnan level of wacky.
Yeah. I think he was fine as Bond, but the movies themselves, yeah. Very, very 90s. Even at their best. It's like, this was 90s action.
Can't do a small jump. Oh my god. All right, here we go. This is gonna hold flares and walk slowly until I get to my destination. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, Kingsman though, Kingsman is amazing. What is it? The Man from U.N.C.L.E. That was kind of cool. Not as good as Kingsman, but I thought it was an interesting and overall good entry into the genre.
I know that Henry Cavill's in it. That's about all I got for that movie. Oh my god, I'm exploding. Damn it. You fucks.
I feel like I almost...
Oh my god.
Hate... Oh, shit.
I think I'm back at
like,
the beginning
before
of this area.
I ever had an eye for cinematography, I liked a lot more movies.
Wait.
Or, Sumo commented, the million cut cinematography sucks.
I thought it gave me that cut checkpoint, but all right. But yeah, once you start to understand the visual language of movie scene building, it's you start to critique movies a little more.
But then I feel like it makes good movies that much better.
Right.
And more important. But for sure, it does kind of take away from some other ones that I would have otherwise enjoyed if I just remained ignorant, you know?
I can't watch the live-action Ninja Turtles the same way anymore.
Now that I know about writing and cinematography and acting and all those things.
And all those things that go into making
I've never
movie.
seen it. Okay, so Nobody was also fantastic. I've been worried about that because it feels like, okay, Bob Odenkirk is great in serious things, read as Better Call Saul. So let's put him in an action movie. But, is it a good action movie? So, Nova, you're saying it's fantastic. I want to be convinced.
See, because I didn't realize...
I've been afraid of that movie. Am I going to not like Bob Odenkirk because of this? Yeah, what did you not realize?
I didn't realize that, I knew from watching Breaking Bad that, he's kind of the funny guy in the serious show. But, it still comes off as a grounded show. He's not just wah, 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 wah. He's not doing that kind of shit. But what I didn't realize is that, he has, a comedy special on Netflix.
Yeah. He's got the show with David Cross.
Yeah, that one. Oh, Jesus Christ, I got crushed. I thought it would stop sooner than that. But yeah, he had like some sort of comedy special with David Cross. I had no idea that was like his type of thing.
Yeah, he came from comedy.
Well, he certainly filled out the serious tone of Breaking Bad very well.
Yeah. And have you seen Better Call Saul?
And I was going to say Better Call Saul probably also, but I haven't seen that.
It's really good. Like, as soon as the first episode's over, you realize it's not just leveraging Breaking Bad to get you to watch it. Like, it is its own really good thing.
Even though it is doing that. It's just not just doing that.
I mean, that's what got people to watch it in the first place, right. Probably. But like, it deserves itself. It is its own. It deserves to exist.
That would be the most fucking narcissistic thing to say. I deserve myself.
Yeah. As soon as I said that, it's like, that's not quite what I was saying. Maybe there's something to unpack there, but Mr. Show with Bob and David. This is Netflix. But yeah, no, like Better Call Saul. I mean, it's like the cinematography and the writing are all very. I mean, it's the Breaking Bad like cast and crew basically. But the story is it's kind of similar, but it's different enough. It doesn't just feel like they're rehashing Breaking Bad. It's new territory. It's very different, but similar in good ways.
I mean, it has to be similar in some ways. It's the same universe.
Yeah. And like Gus is in there. Is Tuco in there?
Yeah, I love him.
Nacho.
Needed to get the generator running.
Great.
Generator is where? Power line. Ooh, revolver ammo? Oh, I already have full. This is going to spawn enemies somehow, so I'm just going to preemptive flare.
Yeah. Oh, what? Your back is turned to an important thing?
Sup? Have one of no, the flashbang, please. Well, now they're not there because I backed them away with the flare. So you two have that. Oh my god, they're still alive. There. And you. Oh my god. Did I not kill everyone in that area?
See, speaking of David Cross, Arrested Development. Boom, full circle.
Ah, there you go. Oh, fuck. I did it again.
I like the slow-mo little kill cam thing.
Yeah, it's great. I just
really
shouldn't have used it on that fucking guy again.
A whole flare shot on one guy. Gives you extra time to think about it.
I mean, I have 11 of them. It's not like, and
not
waste something that I didn't have a ton of.
Not like that time you shot up. What was that last time? Just taking a glory run on your shotgun, and then you're like out of ammo.
That was necessary. Yeah. That was a necessary thing. I had, got to make sure. I think it's called 20 tapping. That's what it is. When you kill a zombie, you 20 tap it.
Oh, yeah. Into the air, too, just to...
Yeah.
It's like mini mortar fire.
Yeah. It's going to fall on somebody, and it'll get them. Oh, shit, the barrel. God damn it.
I shouldn't laugh, but it's funny when you kill all the, enemy people.
The chainsaw-bearing gigantic people, and yeah. A barrel! Mm-hmm. Oh, I tripped. can't believe I didn't read the page, Luke. What am I thinking?
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
So I was God.
Turn back now.
No, I'm not turning back. Yeah. Just gonna put a flare down. Hide behind this thing so that the objects can't kill me. Alright, the barrels are dead. The most powerful enemy in the game is dead. So
now you just got to take care of the axe-wielding maniac.
Right, yeah. Easy.
Yeah, clean up work.
Easy game. I mean, they do take less time to kill. They are literally an easier enemy.
That is true.
Oh, okay. We're doing more of this.
Yep. Multi-purpose flare, though. Does that take care of the blockade, too?
It does, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, he's stuck. I was like, there was another guy. And let's speed up the blockade thing with the flashbang. No? Oh. All right, we're clear.
Do as you're told.
Yeah.
Alice never loved you.
Yes, she did. Yeah-huh. Oh.
Missed me.
Not through any fault of its own, really. That was good aim. Right on target.
A little too early.
Yeah, I looked... okay, I kind of moved into that one and thankfully just decided to die.
Is that Alice?
The tornado? No.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if you know this about Alice, but she doesn't look or behave like a tornado. Generally.
You sure?
Unless she's angry that I didn't do the dishes. Am I right, people? You know, the couple's jokes. You can see me on my comedy special on Netflix May 5th.
Can you throw a Molotov cocktail at the tornado? That would make it cooler.
Pros, get out of here. I think I got it.
Maybe you hold on to.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of an important weapon.
Hell!
It was all a dream again, Luke.
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid?
I'm not afraid. You're afraid.
I'm not afraid. You're afraid.
What did you do with it?
He said it fancier than that. My fear, it's your fear. Same thing, though.
Ah, that New York smog at the windows again.
Yeah. Interesting policy the new mayor implemented.
You want to discuss
but hey,
whether or not this is a dryer again?
I think it's a washer.
I'm pretty sure that it's a foot stand.
Most washers open from the right to the left, and it has that drawer on the left-hand side where you put the detergent. So then when you have your dryer next to it that opens from the left to the right, it has the lint drawer on the back right side of the top surface. So you could easily bring your clothes from the washer to the dryer, which coincidentally in my house, they had the whole thing set up backwards.
If I agree
so
with you,
it's
do you
not an
stop
easy
talking?
No, because I know it'll be fake, and I still need to convince you and everybody listening that I'm right, damn it. All right, go ahead with the story, I'll stop. I'm just wondering why they're not together, like the two machines.
Ow!
Nobody air dries in New York City, unless you live on the rough.
You see how I turned the word clicker into the clicker? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah.
Is that a tree that you can change the direction?
Oh, you
of
can
the
just
door?
you can just change the direction? Oh, that's very useful, actually.
It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
I just looked up mine. You can't. Unless you undo the well, I suppose you could.
Gotta pay attention, Luke.
Yep.
Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
Yeah, don't mind him. He's Mr. Scratch. He's a cool guy. It seems like he's gonna be pretty integral to Alan Wake 2.
I like the words.
I like the
Very
words.
evocative of writing. And the words turn into the things that they are. But the words aren't the things themselves. This is very philosophical. Because the words evoke the things, and you're turning the words into the things, which
Well,
relates
also
to
literally the whole
premise.
game, words have been becoming real the whole time. Yeah.
Art, man.
What? I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone
Oh.
else.
Alice?
Oh. Well, she met someone. I going home.
Go home. Yep.
All you do is torture yourself with work.
There's no point in just demeaning yourself by begging, so accept your fate and leave.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Put the light back on! Stop!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
Bird.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you out your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that light away, Thomas! Put it down!
Heart is filled with darkness. I'll cut it out. Take you back to the depths of cave time.
Filled with darkness.
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice! Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
Now you will never get her back.
I am
Much older than you. Older than your first work of art.
I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
We're still going through with Deer Fest.
So it's a happy ending.
Yeah.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
And that's my favorite game.
Damn. So he's in the darkness.
Yes. And for the last 10 years, or 11 or 12 years, when I think this game came out in 2010, he's been going crazy trying to write his way out.
Ground control
Oh, this is going to have to be muted. This is definitely a copyrighted
Great
song.
Everybody listen to Chris Hadfield playing that David Bowie song that we can't mention for copyright because...
Well, we can mention it. Songs don't exist, or else copyright will get you. Did you notice that Nightingale was taken over by the Dark Presence in the background there? The cutscene.
Was that him? Okay, I couldn't...
Yeah, that was Agent
like
Nightingale. Right behind Rose, who, Rose became the Lady of the Light, the replacement for Cynthia Weaver.
So the darkness is still there.
Yep, waiting.
Damn, okay. Yeah, now I want Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, right?
And benefit is I don't have to wait 12 years.
Yeah, you
for
fucking bastard. I played this game more than 10 years ago, and I've been waiting ever since.
Because where sometimes it pays to wait. Like, I still haven't seen Dune, and part 2's coming out in a couple years, so I might just keep waiting.
Yeah, just keep waiting, I guess.
I'll just watch it and then go to theaters, like, right
And
after
then you
that.
find out it's a trilogy, and you have to wait another 4 years after that.
And Peter Jackson is actually directing it. So it'll be... Yeah.
Wait, is he? Or are you doing a thing?
Yeah, no.
Okay, he's not. Okay. I mean, for all I knew, they pass directors off for sequels all the time.
I think Dennis is taking it the whole way through. I've never said his last name out loud, so I don't know how to say it.
Dennis. It's Dennis.
Villanueva?
Dennis.
Dennis. Ah, yes. But no, he's doing part 1 and 2.
Okay. So I heard good. Part 1 was very good. So
we should probably talk about Dune instead of Alan Wake, right?
So do we... I have a couple of things that I don't know if we should play or not, because there's 2 DLC episodes of this game.
Ooh, yeah.
The Signal and the Writer. And there's the spin-off standalone game, Alan Wake's American Nightmare. And that game was okay. And the DLC was okay.
Okay.
I'd kind of like to play the DLC again. I've been wanting to play the DLC again because now that it actually leads up to something with Alan Wake 2 actually happening, it doesn't feel like it'll it didn't feel like it actually led to anything because it didn't. It just sort of just sort of hung there at the end like, oh, he's still, there in the darkness. Maybe we won't play the DLC. Maybe I'll just do that on my own.
Oh, no, we should do it, just not right away. Because 2 comes out next year. So we
I don't
should
even know if
play
they
it
have
at
a.
some point.
Was there a release year even? Was it next year?
I'm seeing AlanWake.com. Alan Wake returns in 2023 on PC,
Okay,
PS5,
great.
and Xbox. Yeah. I don't know if there's a date.
Well, there wouldn't be yet if it's next year.
Yeah, so
But I did want to
it'll probably be
mention.
like December 31st, 2023.
I did want to mention about Alan Wake's American Nightmare. There's a Poets of the Fall song, an Old Gods of Asgard song, and in it there is a section that you can reverse the audio, and it says, if let me look it up real quick. Alan Wake's, I want to get it right. Vamp, will you, Luke?
Yeah, well, I'm seeing that Sumo is recommending Elden Ring.
All right,
which
stop
I've been
vamping.
Seeing a lot of
I've got.
Go. What a vamp!
So in the song, which is a rockin' song, by the way, and you should watch it. It's called Balance Slay. Well, watch it. Listen to it. Called Balance Slays the Demon. There's a reverse section where if you play it backwards, it says it will happen again in another town, a town called Ordinary. That's the town that Courtney Hope's character in Control is from, which is a game that came out in 2019.
Sounds right.
So they've been building this interconnected universe since Alan Wake's American Nightmare, which came out in 2013.
Really cool, like building this thing.
2012.
Oh wow! Okay.
So they had an idea of this interconnected universe for a while.
At some point, I think it would be wise, and we can discuss this privately as well. But we can discuss it on stream to get viewer input as well. Play something else next. Come back to this definitely. I think it would be really cool to go through Control, because I know we did the one video.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Is like, do we play potentially not as good DLC? I mean, I'd love it because it's still Alan Wake content, and I love Alan Wake. Or do we just like go to Control for the next Remedy game that we do?
Plus, Hitman is on Game Pass. Hitman 3.
Yeah, we gotta do Hitman 3. Obviously.
Do we go back to edits for those? Because some of the cuts are horrible, but some are fantastic. That's another discussion for later. But Elden Ring does sound cool as a possibility at some point.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, the PC port is not good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got like frame rate hitching problems, and it's locked to 60 FPS. Although that doesn't bother me as much as the hitching problems.
Well, like now it seems to where Xbox
is turning into clown suit.
What counts as Xbox is now pivoting to PC as well. So like Xbox is a brand, not a device,
right?
Which is an interesting thing. So it's weird to see the PC ports are still. I mean,
Xbox Series PC.
Yeah, that's going to be the next one. PC 360. So I'd be interested to play more. Like this was good. This was really good.
Yes. I'm glad I finally got you through it because like we played the first 2 episodes in I'm not even sure, maybe 2018.
A couple years ago. A few years ago. Who's to say what the difference is between a couple and a few? But it was a while back.
And you were like, yeah, that's great. I would love to play more of that. And then you never did.
Well, I don't play many games. Like I love games. I just never, part of it's just like, I'm not going to drop $50-$60 to experiment. Plus,
if you go for older games, it's actually quite cheap. You get the sales.
That is true. Another benefit of waiting.
Yes.
So I don't have to, wait 12 years for a sequel.
Man, I really hope it's good.
Sumo, the PC port has issues, but it's still properly anger-inducing. Yeah.
Yeah, properly anger-inducing, as in like the game makes you angry rather than the game's issues make you angry.
The port. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll talk about what game we want to do next year off stream. I think we're about wrapped up here, though.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Everybody, listen to "Balance Slays the Demon" by Old Gods of Asgard. Goodbye, everyone.
And our cover, we should plug that. We should put it on YouTube too.
I mean, it is on YouTube at the end of the stream, but I get what you mean.
Oh, true.
As a standalone, yeah, we can do that. And hopefully we won't get copyright striked for it.
And if we do, we'll fight the power. And probably lose. Google is a behemoth.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good...